EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Chargers at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
59, 59, 80.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Herbert off of play action. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in the football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they got to take care of.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A short one here, caught by McBride. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 35.
To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now Murray again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys know where to pick it up.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They run over center with Benson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey! 2-2, hot! That's one.
Murray now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
McKinnon here, it's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing now is Murray. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert it.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Herbert. The man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers continue to pull away here this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, they can get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Cardinals 7. Jason
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Walker. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Here's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for LA. 45 yards.
Well, he moved his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10.
Set. Let's go, let's go. 380.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
12. Set. Camp it.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Herbert.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
Herbert back to the air. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before half from Murray. Trying to lay one up deep.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
At their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert.
He gets it to Johnston. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Complete to number 1, Quentin Johnston.
To the air again, Herbert.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Short throw to Dissly. Stopped short of the 25. That second effort got him a couple extras.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw to Dissly. And out of bounds right around the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Cap it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston,
74 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray going to throw.
That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Murray now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can take it right down Broadway.
There he goes again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 58 yards.
And the Cards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the gun.
Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Inside the 10.
And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster? And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless or too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. We just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught. It's Wilson. And they get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they're trimming that lead down to just 2 scores. It's still a benefit to this squad.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Murray now. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
For the Chargers.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
35-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Play fake.
Murray. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing now is Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, 39 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for two here. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, count it.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 51 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. It's probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That's good for 28 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Talking about two sides of the ball cross purposes because, mercifully, this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense... they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So